Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our excellent friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Monday, the 28th of April. We have the end of the month, a couple more days. Things are looking strong, price action-wise, activity-wise. People are feeling better. The numbers look good. And we feel good. I love what's going on in our space. We are definitely going to be at Bitcoin Vegas with DeOrganized. We're still working on some of the particulars regarding that, but it is happening. It's just a matter of exactly where we'll be there, but it looks like we're going to be involved in some really cool stuff. I've been so busy this morning, I didn't put my hair back, so I just decided, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Monday vibes. We're a little bit slow. I hope you all had a great weekend. Mine was a little bit too short, but I love what I do. So we'll get back into the swing of things this week. And that being said, before I get into the numbers, this is not financial information. We're not providing financial advice. This is a news and information show only. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. That being said, the numbers in this morning, I haven't checked in the last 20 minutes or so, because we have our awesome opening up warm up space hosted by Binta. And I can't get away from it because I just love hearing her talk and her smiley voice. So as of about a half an hour ago or so, Bitcoin was in at 95,182. That's really great. Finished the weekend over 94K, I believe, closed Sunday. So a weekly close over 94K. Very good for the ecosystem at large. Stacks coming in at 87.51, slightly down from 56 to number 58 by market cap over at Coin Market Cap. And Fear and Greed Index is at 51 in that neutral range again. Things are looking good. Top 3 gainers on CoinMarketCap for the past 24 hours are Deep, not familiar with that one, Pengu, and Monero. Monero ripping. It's really cool. I don't hold any Monero, by the way. I just like the project for what it stands for. Stack, STX, Earn BTC. SBTC is programmable Bitcoin for DeFi. Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer security, and native Bitcoin rewards. Tell your friends. Stacks is where it's at. In the Stacks DeFi world, stacking Hermetica is offering 4% yield on USDH with over $5.5 million total value locked on the platform. And you can check out their fresh new V2 2.0 user interface. Awesome stuff. They've added some new functionality on the website. Huge fan of Hermetica. DCA into Bitcoin, stacks, runes, and more effortlessly at bitflow.finance. Bitflow now also offering a major upgrade to liquidity with the launch of Flex Pools. Flex Pools allow users to provide liquidity in any ratio while benefiting from ultra low slippage. Really, really cool stuff. Perp decks on stacks over at Velar. They have launched their long-awaited perp decks. Now you can engage in perp trading, stake your Velar, pair your favorite tokens with SBTC, trade tokens, and earn yield over at Velar. Alex Labs X-Link Bridge is now protocol with the aim of facilitating swaps directly between Bitcoin and USDT and AUSD stablecoins over at Alex on their protocol bridge. Zest is offering 4.13% yield on SBTC today. That's right. You can earn 4% on Bitcoin over on stacks at Zest Protocol right now. Today's highest yield at Zest is 8.01% on STSTX. Over at StackingDAO, you can earn 7.99% on your STX and hold liquid STSTX, which you can then go back and deploy on Zest. You can also earn 8.27% yield in native BTC with regular stacking over at StackingDAO, or 7.75% with rewards in SBTC. The top 3 stacks token gainers on stxtools.io are WPS, Dog, and Flat Earth Token. What is happening in Stack ecosystem today? As always, Monday through Friday, we have our show at 8:30 a.m., followed by Find2Earn rounds with Xenitron, the Game Master, sponsored by Skullcoin, Rue, Leo, Welsh, Rap Nothing, and Bitcoin Pepe tokens at 9:30 a.m. Do not miss it. It's a great time. If you haven't participated, you should definitely be joining and seeing it perform or just watching. We have a great time on that show. Also at 7 p.m. is every Monday through Friday, we have GPSC with the nightly show on DeOrganized. Super chill group. Awesome conversation. You don't want to miss that. During all week, we have Unchained Summit in Dubai. I'm sorry, all day. We have Unchained Summit in Dubai, and we have Staking Summit in Dubai at 1 p.m. from 1 to 10 p.m. Abu Dhabi Digital Asset Forum is going on also, and it is Token 2049 this week, so there's a lot of stuff going on at Token 2049 in Dubai. Shout out to Staxy. I know she's out there. Some of the Velar guys are out that way. That's where they stay. So really interesting stuff going on in Dubai. We're really excited about that. If you do have a space or live stream or event series you want to share with the community, head over to DeOrganized.media, create a user account, and we'll add your event to the community calendar, free for everyone. Get more visibility and let our audience know what's happening, whether it's a one-time event or a recurring series. We've got you covered. MONERO soars 40%. MONERO surged 40% over the past 24 hours, with daily trading volumes raising from $50 million to $220 million. Analysts credit growing concerns over regulatory surveillance and financial privacy as major catalysts for the move. XRP also showed strength, suggesting a broader appetite for assets offering utility and user protections. Traders are watching to see if this rally will spark a wider altcoin rotation. BlackRock makes largest Ethereum purchase in 2 months. Institutional heavyweight BlackRock just executed its largest Ethereum buy in more than 2 months. The move is being interpreted as a strong bullish signal for ETH's midterm trajectory, especially with renewed chatter about potential ETH ETF approvals. BlackRock's activity often precedes broader institutional momentum, so this buying surge could mark the early stages of Ethereum's next big move. Bitcoin remains stable around $94,000, actually over 95 this morning, maintaining its position after a volatile early 2025. If prices hold through month end, BTC would lock in a roughly 13% gain for April. So we have a couple more days. Keep the price action where it is. That'd be excellent. Investors are cautiously optimistic, with some viewing this consolidation phase as a healthy setup for a push towards 100K in the coming months. 5K away. Couple months. It's not going to take months. Upcoming macroeconomic data, it could retest, settle low before it gets there, though. Not financial ace. Upcoming macroeconomic data in May could play a key role in setting Bitcoin's next major trend. Altcoin season is approaching. Key trading signals emerge. Several key trading indicators, including Bitcoin dominance metrics and ETH BTC pair strength, suggest that an altcoin season could be approaching. Analysts highlight that cyclical patterns often show altcoin outperforming Bitcoin following periods of Bitcoin consolidation. Traders are closely monitoring specific breakout setups and cross-chain liquidity flows, anticipating higher volatility and opportunity across major altcoin sectors. Since January 2025, crypto companies have announced 88 deals valued at over $8.2 billion, nearly triple 2024's full year total. So a third of the way through the year, we've already tripled the total of crypto company deals value-wise all last year. Industry insiders credit the surge to President Trump administration's embracing digital assets, relaxing regulations, and encouraging blockchain innovation. Venture capital firms and institutional investors have rapidly accelerated funding rounds and mergers, setting the stage for renewed U.S. crypto leadership. Really cool stuff happening. And I don't care if you want to credit Trump, if you want to credit the industry for being prepared, whoever you want to give credit to. If you're in crypto, things are looking pretty good for us right now. I definitely do mean us. ETF flows for the week of April 21st through the 27th. Bitcoin spot ETFs experienced a net inflow of approximately $420 million over the past week. The iShares Bitcoin Trust IBIT led the sector, contributing more than $270 million of that figure. Overall momentum remained positive, reflecting growing institutional positioning ahead of potential macro catalysts in May. Ethereum spot ETFs recorded a net inflow of around $165 million last week. Fidelity Ethereum Fund FETH saw the largest single week inflow of about $90 million. Interest in Ethereum continues to climb, boosted by optimism around potential ETF expansion and broader DeFi activity. Bitflow launches flex pools for liquid staking tokens. Bitflow has introduced a major upgrade to its liquidity platform with the launch of flex pools, starting with the new STSTX STX pool designed specifically for yield-bearing assets like STSTX. Flex pools allow users to provide liquidity in any ratio while benefiting from ultra-low slippage and automated reward optimizations. The upgrade delivers deeper liquidity, higher APYs, and greater flexibility for traders and liquidity providers alike. This marks a significant step forward for stable swap infrastructure on Stacks and further positions Bitflow as the go-to DEX for dynamic DeFi trading. Flex pools are now live and accessible at app.bitflow.finance/pool. GPSC's auction ends today. And don't let me get two of them. I'm going to get two of them if you guys don't go outbid me. The first ever GPSC auction minted for a collection of 5 one-of-one images telling the story of Paul Stamets, world famous mycologist. Auction is now live only on gamma.io with bids active through sometime today. I'm not sure what time. We'll clarify with GP in a little bit, but really cool art. There's only 5 of them. There's demand for all of them. I'm not going to try to outbid some of the other guys that I might not have gotten the ones that I think are actually the coolest ones, but I don't want to step on my brother's toes either. But I'm definitely getting at least one of them. If you outbid me, I mean, I'll be a little bit frustrated, but I'll probably just outbid you back unless it's like too much for me to cover. Go check them out. Support the homie. Boom launches priority subdomain access for .btc holders. Boom is offering .btc holders a chance to claim that they're matching .boom.btc subdomain, but only for a limited time. From today through May 11th, you have about a week and a half left, 2 weeks. Users who register for the Boom wallet at boom.money/reserve. You should also be registering regardless of whether you have a .btc, by the way. You can optionally reserve a subdomain like PeaceLoveMusic.btc or DeOrganized.btc or BuddyLoveMusic.btc. Any BTC name that you hold, you can actually get for free subdomain .boom.btc now for a limited time. The move is designed to simplify Bitcoin transactions, making them as easy as sending an email. There's no pressure to participate in your existing .btc name. Still works on Boom, but if you don't claim it, the subdomain, someone else could. You don't want that. Go register and get your .btc set up on .boom.btc. I'm not sure if my lighting is messed up because I didn't turn it on right away. Let me know if I appear dark or if it's just my perception here. Zeely has officially integrated the Stacks network, allowing users to connect their Stacks wallet and complete full on-chain quests. From NFTs to tokens and custom experiences, everything on Stacks can now be verified and rewarded directly through Zeely. This marks a major leap forward in aligning community engagement with on-chain activity. Shout out to Bitflow, Leather, and Granite for helping bring this integration to life. And we're really excited to see more from that. I think it's going to be a great way to onboard users from outside of the ecosystem into Stacks, which is win-win because those people need to know too. BitGo officially integrated SBTC, a Bitcoin-backed asset developed by Stacks, into its platform, marking a major step towards institutional adoption of Bitcoin native DeFi. With this move, BitGo clients can now securely convert BTC into SBTC, enabling access to decentralized apps and services built on the Stacks network. BitGo will also operate as a signer in the SBTC minting and redemption process, enhancing the protocol's trust layer. That's really cool. Additionally, support for SIP10 tokens, the Stacks' fungible token standard, opens new doors for token interoperability and future asset issuance. This partnership significantly broadens the on-ramps for institutions into Bitcoin-powered DeFi ecosystem. Really cool. BitGo is huge for Stacks and Bitcoin and crypto. Big Market is now live. A decentralized prediction platform built on Stacks is making waves during the Stacks Ascent program, co-founded by Mike Cohen and Antonio Miek. The platform introduces semi-fungible reputation tokens to reward market participants and a future DAO. Users can now test market creation, staking, rewards, and governance directly on testnet. PeaceLoveMusic now will convert to mainnet later. The team is exploring a hybrid token launch and seeks feedback from the Stacks community on feature priorities, documentation, and social strategy. With several Clarity contracts deployed and an audit underway, Big Market invites contributors to help shape the future of Bitcoin native forecasting. You can start now over at bigmarket.ai. If you do need a test wallet, if you need help getting that set up or getting into that, we can help you. Do DM us. Stacks Innovation Livestream fuse the ecosystem collaboration. DeOrganized is super proud to host the Stacks Improvement and Innovation Weekly Call, streaming every Friday at 10:30 a.m. with Hero Gamer, Hattie, and yours truly, right after the morning show. Last week's call kept the momentum going. It's focused on updating active SIPs, developer tooling, and community-led upgrades across the Stacks ecosystem. The ongoing live stream series gives builders, creators, and contributors a front row seat to the evolution of Bitcoin layers. Whether it's deep dives on BTC usability, SBTC scaling, or new protocol ideas, this is where the Stacks community comes together to push innovation forward. Shout out to BoostX. The BoostX app Chrome extension just leveled up. You can now send STX, BTC, and other Stacks tokens directly to anyone on X with a .BTC or .STX BNS name just by interacting with their posts. Send crypto with a like. Get instant notifications. Now supports Stacks NFTs. Coming soon, mint NFTs on X with full Stacks wallet integrations. BoostX makes tipping, rewarding, and engaging with your X fans seamless, and it's only getting better. Head over to boostx.cc now to check it out. You need to download the Chrome extension on a browser that has an extension wallet, a wallet extension app as well, whether or Xverse. The Find2Earn meta is here, and it's changing the engagement game. The Find2Earn format blends real rewards with community fun, creating an interactive way to onboard users and unlock true play-to-earn potential. Join us daily on DeOrganized for live rounds with Xenitron, the Game Master from Skullcoin, powered by BoostX. It's time to play, mortals. BNS.1, head over to BNS1 to claim your own .BTC, .STX, or other BNS name and lock in your digital presence on Bitcoin. The latest platform upgrades include a sleek new interface, improved marketplace features, and smoother management tools. I know Eric's been crushing it over there, making it easier than ever to buy, trade, and rep your BNS across the ecosystem. Own your name, control your identity, start at BNS.1. That's what I'm going to leave off with today. We got a couple friends in the house. We got nobody's up early. Good morning, nobody famous. GM. Good morning, Jamie. How you doing, Vinny? What's up, man? Good to hear from you. I hope all is well. What's happening? Real quick, I want to just shout out. We have some amazing sponsors, or I should say marketing partners, with some great DeFi protocols in the Stacks ecosystem. StackingDAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums, and users start earning rewards immediately, so there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And another great marketing partner, another amazing protocol in our ecosystem. We are so blessed to have such robust DeFi opportunities on Stacks, on Bitcoin. Bitflow is your go-to DEX on Stacks, the only place where you can trade native BTC alongside top tokens like STX, SBTC, USDC, Runes, and Liquidium's Lick token. including in the runes. It aggregates the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Velar into one seamless platform this week. Bitflow, this past week, Bitflow rolled out a major upgrade with the launch of Flex Pools, starting with the new STX pool. Flex Pools are designed for liquid staking tokens like STX, offering deep liquidity, smarter auto rewards, and the flexibility to provide assets in any ratio. It's a smarter way to earn with lower slippage and higher APYs for dynamic assets. If you're yield farming or stacking STX, this one is one to check out. Visit app.bitflow.finance/pool to get started. And don't miss your free Zeely points daily with the DeOrganized quests on Bitflow's Zeely campaign headquarters. Today's password, which you can only get here live, is Stake2Earn. Stake2Earn is the password to get your Zeely points today. That is my news. I'm going to bring on our friends. Good morning, GP. How you doing today, brother?
Good morning. Good morning. It is a lovely Monday, and I feel well rested. Let's get to it.
Right on, right on. We got Orange in the house. Good morning, Orange. How you doing today, brother?
Good morning. I'm doing fine.
Good morning. And we have the ever lovely and beautiful, and look at that smile. Good morning, Melanie. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. Morning, Peace. Morning, GP. Morning, Orange.
Morning.
Yay, it's Monday, and it's a public holiday here in South Africa.
Oh, nice.
And
That's nice. I wish we had
we cancelled the whole. They decided South Africa is such a funny place. So the public holiday was actually yesterday, but because it fell on a Sunday, they're celebrating it today. But that's just not enough. We're celebrating it again tomorrow. So then they decided, oh, fuck it, there's only 3 days left of school. Let's cancel school for the week. So
so we have normal, like regular, a week off in February and a week off in April for the like elementary through high school age kids. So it's like, we just had 2 weeks ago, we had a week off. So,
but we have Easter. Okay. This is how, again, we have Easter. So that is like a bunch of days. Yeah, which was last week. Then we have this week. So that's just a random.
What is the holiday?
Yeah. And then we have, we had school holidays. Then we had Easter. They separated them. So our school holidays weren't over the Easter weekend. They were another week. We've had like 3 weeks of just random holidays. It's weird. Anyway, morning.
You need some time off. I'm not going to ever complain about too many holidays myself. I think we need more. I'm a pro-union guy.
3 hours longer than I normally sleep. I slept today.
I want to shout out, good morning, Kenny. Good morning, Pip. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, man. We got a couple more days. And if we close the month like we did the week, I think we're still obviously in an uptrend on the macro monthly if we close around where we are. I'm feeling good about.
Yeah, we got like 2 days left.
I think this was a very healthy correction for the amount of activity we had last year and how things got kind of very hyped. But I really feel very good about crypto, Bitcoin, stacks. I'm actually even feeling a little bit better about Ethereum right now. So I think we're looking good on things.
It's so cool. My 12-year-old, my son asked me last night, because he's got Bitcoin and stacks. He said to me last night, I want to get some Ethereum as well. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, shut up. Why are you asking me for Ethereum?
Well, 2 weeks ago was a good time.
I just want to say thanks to you, Peace, for the Leo. I want to say thanks to GP for the Satoshi AI. You are both legends.
Oh, did you send me your address?
Yeah, I just sent it now.
All right.
I've been offline for days.
Make sure you remind me.
Yeah, I will. I've got nothing else to look at in my wallet. I've got $60 at the moment.
If you don't have it by the end of the day today, remind me.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I've got to make some bucks back, because obviously now I've got, like I said, I've got $60 in my wallet. That's my sum total of what I've got to show for 4 years of crypto.
You got your reputation.
Exactly. No. I'm fine. I had a very bad week last week.
Yeah, you got. You also had like food poisoning towards the end of the week too, right?
Wasn't really food poisoning.
It was just not feeling well.
Sadness of crypto loss, yeah. But so what I'm doing, my shirt's inside out. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a collection with my husband.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What did you say? Take it off.
No, I said you can just turn it right side in. We'll wait.
Oh, right.
No, I'm sorry. Go on.
It's okay. No, I just wanted to say I'm making a collection with my husband. So.
You're making some NFTs?
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah, with honor.
Are they music NFTs? Are they gonna be like music?
No. My husband's a fine artist. He's a very well-known fine artist and musician.
You showed us a sneak peek, right? You've already.
Yeah. He's on tour this weekend, but he took his device with him, and he's been drawing them. He has sent me some sneak peeks. They're kind of just like black and white. They're black and white, and then I've created these it's called proof of stacks, imprints, proof of stacks, and it's really just because I have nothing left from the 4 years except these imprints that have been made on me, and that I hope it's like a memory of what Stacks is today, right now, and everybody, all the people who've built and what they've built.
One of my processes for securing some of my assets is sending them to my kids, because I know they're not really engaging or doing anything with their stuff. So I just send them a little bit here and there, and it's like really just a way for me to like protect them. So
what I did was I bought 3 devices, and I will never. They are like vaults. There's no reason for them ever to go online. So
I actually finally ordered a rider one last week too, so I can play around with that. I should have.
I want to get a rider actually, just to see what that's like as well. But yeah, and then I split it up into like ordinals is in one, funds are in another, and then they just will never go online.
The thing is, I've had what was it? It was not a tracer, it was a ledger, and I had a problem with some kind of interface thing, and I contacted support, the real one. And because I contacted them, I set up some things in the background of my email service so that I can track where my emails go, who sees them, and where. And what I've noticed was that email got to all over around the world with the information about my ledger. So I'm not trusting Ledger anymore.
What do you mean? How?
So they tried to fix it. And in some kind of way, they've got not my keys, but I got the processes running on the background of the ledger.
You know what I heard as well? Hey, Blockface. Nice.
Hi.
You know what I heard is that sometimes you've got to be so careful where you buy them from, because they can have been opened and stuff put on them before you get them, and then
you're talking about hard wallets.
Hey? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You pre-hack the hard wallet and send it out.
Pre-hack.
So you're saying don't buy ledgers from Amazon.
Don't buy it from.
Don't just buy them from.
Do not buy it on Temu. Whatever you do.
Temu.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ledger. That's
like the best deals ever. A hardware wallet for $15.99. Yes.
I only support Rider Wallet. That's right, Rider Wallet. If you're looking to secure and self-custody your crypto assets, there's only one answer. because they're the only ones that have come on the show, and I like Louise. That's right.
I actually talked to Luis last week about possibly
Did you?
doing a live stream unboxing, but I guess he was sick last week. He said he was interested, and he was like, I just got out of the hospital. Can we have Marvin do it? And I was like, don't worry about it. Just ordered it.
That guy's probably been running himself ragged because they're now shipping. So this is
Right.
where the rubber meets the road for
Right.
them. So
Right.
shout out
They're
to
now
them.
shipping. Well, they're now shipping, and plus you can order it on their website without having to go through Indiegogo, which
I
which
mean,
made
and
it. I don't know
anything
Indiegogo. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. I'm old. It's weird. It's different. I'll just wait until I can order it like a proper person.
I don't trust anything that starts with indie, personally.
Or
No.
Go-Go's.
No. You know what I would like if you're listening. You know what I want to start doing for everybody. You know, you get those kids things, you get them for like grown-ups as well, but where you get them a product and then they open it up they like stream opening it up.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah, we should do the unboxing here. It's funny because I'm listening to the audiobook for No Country for Old Men, and like
Ooh.
he has to carry around this satchel with the $2 million, and in the future, just going to be like a little ledger that Anton Chigurh is trying to shoot you for.
Or your thumbprint or your eyeball.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually, not. It's just going to be biometric.
Or your finger, actually. It's just going to be in your finger.
It's basically gonna your assets are as secure as your pain tolerance.
No, but that's real. Last year there was some kind of French guy who got kidnapped, and they
Yeah,
tortured
one of
him
the,
for.
He was from a big protocol, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they cut off his finger or two.
Yeah,
What?
And they had his
You never
wife.
heard about?
His wife cut off his finger. What?
No.
Oh, so there was
Mm.
different reasons for him to lose the appendages, and that. Sorry.
Oh, that's that guy. There was a guy who lost that appendage.
Yeah, I think it was Canadian. Bobbit.
Oh,
Yes.
That was a long time ago.
I'm an old man.
Did
John
she
Wayne.
cut it off? Was he
God, what does that make me?
Mm-hmm.
Michael's coming to Vegas too. He's gonna Gonzo live stream with us.
Look, we're gonna be like the
Let's go.
DeOrganized journalists. We're gonna have a blast.
We are. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna be like a Guys Gone Wild.
Are we gonna get kicked out of the Mike Tyson Tiger Mansion? That's really the question.
Are you going, GP?
I'll definitely be there. It's gonna be
Are you coming,
good
Mel?
time.
We got to do the DeOrganized live Bitcoin
I
fucking.
need to. I need to come.
This is like the most important conference ever. Even in the future, this is gonna be the conference
No,
that is
don't
like.
say that. How can I get to Vegas with $60? Come on, guys.
Here's what we do.
Like,
They've already applied for the press passes. Let's you and I apply as well with the organized for the press passes, and we'll do the whole journalism, filming, interviews.
Use
whole
the
nine yards.
when you apply, use the DeOrganized. So you set up you set up an account like a main application, and then you add the people that you're applying for. So for the main part, use the DeOrganized show at Gmail email address, and then put your personal information.
Do you mind dropping that?
applied for both you and me, GP.
Do you mind dropping that email address just in the chat so I get it right? Because I'm gonna apply for that today, Mel. We should do the same thing.
no,
Okay.
please put it in the Twitter thing because I don't know how to
Okay.
access Twitter. I mean,
No worries.
chat afterwards.
Come on, how does work?
I'll DM you too, Mel.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Mike,
we'll all go.
Oh, well, they pay for flights.
By the way,
No,
nobody's
that's
paying.
what Louise at Ryder is for, right, Louise? So,
Nobody's paying for anything for us as of right now. By the way, this is all stuff we have to kind of self.
well, unless the audience wants to see us at a presence,
You know
right?
what? We were talking about doing a streamathon to raise funds to cover the.
Ooh, we should do that. You know?
Yes. I mean, surely there's some people who want to meet me in person.
Come on.
There's somebody watching out of these 349 who want to meet me in person.
Yes. The
What is
petition.
What is the flight cost to Vegas from?
60.
It doesn't even matter now that all of our audience owns Bitcoin. This is more important for them than it is for us.
Own Bitcoin, own Stacks.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys want to have DeOrganized represent our community at Bitcoin Vegas, because you know we can. You know we can represent it like no one else can, actually.
It's not even that expensive, guys.
Not at all.
I mean, flight prices. Okay, show flights.
By the way, deorganizedshow@gmail.com is just our general email. I appreciate the good looks. Nobody famous, but if you guys are interested in being on the show, spam the hell out of that email address. It's only going to go to me.
Yeah. The price to come on the show is the price of a Good Kitty plane ticket. She's just looking up the price. Isn't that right, Good Kitty?
Oops.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm just going to let everybody know now how much I need.
Kenny, Vinny
Yeah.
Vinny
I need,
mentioned a little while ago.
$2,000. Is that a lot?
How much?
Not for Peace Love.
How much is it?
$2,000.
Oh man, that's more than one Ethereum. That's
Yeah, I need.
It's always been more than one Ethereum.
I can go on a cheap flight. Let's
no, that's not true. Ethereum was almost $5,000 at one point when I should have sold it 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can actually get a flight for $1,000. I think.
There you go.
Is it round trip?
I think so. Yeah.
You don't need a
Are
round
United
trip
Airlines-
after Vegas. You're going to
Is
be here
United
permanently.
Airlines any good?
Yeah, what goes to Vegas stays in
Ooh.
Vegas. I saw that news
Oh, is that what that
Vinny
means?
posted.
You have to stay there when you go to Vegas? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Vinny said that MicroStrategy brought 7.8 thousand billion of Bitcoin again.
Oh yeah, that's
Dude, it was a bunch of
that's crazy. $1.4 billion last week, just last week.
Everybody read
Lot of
my
it.
article. I want to discuss it with you guys.
Oh, let's do it. Can pull it up, Jamie. Sorry.
I bet you haven't read it.
No, I wanted to read it with you.
About how buying Bitcoin is now going against what it originally. I mean, the way Bitcoin is being bought up by governments and places like MicroStrategy is turning Bitcoin from a decentralized currency to a centralized system. And how that was the last article I wrote. I've got a new one coming out today, which is very exciting.
Snake calls it quantitative re-centralization.
Who's Snake?
Snake is one of the crack developers on the team, and he called it a slow quantitative re-centralization.
Did you just say Snake is a crack manufacturer?
If you're enterprise.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, no, he's one of the developers, and what he saw was that this was always the final form for Bitcoin, right? This is the conversion of Constantine, institutions buying Bitcoin and adding it to their balance sheet. You know, it's kind of the greatest wealth transfer of all time, happening in slow motion like a car crash.
But that's the thing. What's going to happen is you're going to end up with Bitcoin becoming a vault, not a currency. Because if it's a store of value, who's going to want to spend their Bitcoin on buying cups of coffee when you know that in 2, 3, 4 years' time, nobody takes their shares.
I think they're using Solana to buy coffee now, right?
Well,
that's the plan.
You would be using Stacks, so that's where
It could be.
Their plan, the establishment's plan is that you're going to be using USDC or USDH to buy your coffee on chain.
Yeah, but that's still not saying that I'm going to be buying. I'm going to save 10 stacks today, and instead of being able to buy 10 cups of coffee in a year, I'm going to be able to buy 20 cups of coffee. So Stacks becomes the in between your stable currency, your stable coin, and your Bitcoin. It becomes something that is part investment, part anti-inflation, but not quite something that's not moving. That's not moving. So I'm just curious what people think about this, because surely this is not a good thing. We're seeing people celebrating the price of Bitcoin going up, but it's going up not because the man in the street is buying Bitcoin. It's going up because these people with fuck tons of US dollars and whatever else that they're using are buying this thing that was supposed to be a centralized,
But it's a
decentralized.
it's a gorgeous retail guillotine because you artificially raise the price and then a lot of people buy, and then you chop their necks off, and then you lower it again, and then you do it over and over and over again. It's gorgeous.
So if you scroll up a bit, you'll see I've written about that. It's the I think it's the Cantillon effect, you'll know. And it's pretty much a nice way of saying a Ponzi scheme. So those who are closest to the point of initial purchase.
See, this is why you need to pay for our ticket to go to Bitcoin Vegas, because you're not going to hear this type of conversation from the suits, you know?
You're going to hear the real shit from what Kitty is putting out there when it comes to wake the fuck up, people.
So
And she has an English accent, so you have to listen to her.
Taking
Bitcoin's
control.
not a magic pill. It's a rail. It's a tool.
It's a rail.
It's a tool.
Is that what happens in Vegas as well?
If that's what you're into, I'm sure you can find
Bitcoin is a rail.
that. But no,
Now it's for high
my
finance,
point
huh?
is it's a means for us to engage differently than we've been required to in the past. That doesn't mean that it eliminates wealth disparity, and people with a big pot can splash the pot. You know, they're still going to be able to do that. That's not the Bitcoin isn't designed to eliminate that, but we can still acquire Bitcoin and we can use it to transact permissionlessly and trustlessly and across borders and without the threat or with a significant resistance towards censorship.
But
That-
That's not Bitcoin anymore. That's not Bitcoin.
I
That
want
is-
it to be the bank.
That is
I mean,
Bitcoin.
the banks
That's
are still
exactly
the
what
banks.
Bitcoin was designed to
Aw.
facilitate.
Yes, but the thing is it's not that anymore, because that is other currencies now. Bitcoin is becoming basically the man in the street can't afford to go and buy gold that's going to make a significant effect on what Bitcoin has become. Bitcoin is no longer just a peer-to-peer exchange system. It is now becoming a vault, because you're getting people. I mean, I think it's ridiculous that MicroStrategy should even be allowed to buy the quantity of Bitcoin that they're buying. This is not something.
It's how do you unallow something from that's based on permissionlessness? Like that doesn't.
Well, that's where currencies like Stacks become so important. Because
Right. That Stacks is an extension of Bitcoin. Stacks adds functionality to Bitcoin. Stacks allows for different things. There's actually some awesome.
Stacks allows you to buy
going on
Bitcoin
in
for
the
$1.
chat.
That's the way I look at it.
that's
So-
what this article is about, you know.
And it's an absolutely great article, and it's a great point, by the way. I'm not trying to diminish that, but Vinny says the technology is decentralized, but the monetary power is still the same. So
Yeah.
if big institutional players have more money than us, they'll have more Bitcoin than us. And that's just that's just how it is. Now, only they could use sophisticated hedge strategy to offset their risks. When I'm going to actually go with it while getting exposed to a certain asset, but now we can all buy USDH, which is the same. And that's a great point too. USDH, there's more and more tools coming, and Stacks is leading the way as far as now you don't have to sell your Bitcoin to get liquidity from it. You can lend it out.
Distribution. To me, the problem is wealth distribution. I come from a country where the wealth is 100% being taken away from the majority of the people who live here. And to me, I saw this, and the reason I got into it was to put money just to have a decent standard of living. So to me, it's still creating exactly the same system. We can say, so we can transact across borders and we can do it decentralizedly. That's going to get more and more. That's going to get less and less. Anyway, I'm ranting.
No. I like it.
No, but this is actually an awesome conversation. This is what we should be talking about.
This is
on
the
a
theory
regular
and practice of oligarchical collectivism from the book in 1984 by Goldstein.
One thing Mel brought up, though, is the distribution of wealth. And the only way to change the distribution of wealth is to change how wealth is created and controlled by the individual who creates it. So the next evolution of these tools is to provide opportunities for the people that are creating wealth to maintain and control the access to the product that they create that has wealth. And so
And that's a great point, because where it comes down to, if you look at it and what the article says, is it comes down to a point of creating builders, creating people who can create. And if you look at something like Stacks, that to me is what we're looking at.
Guys, there's no wealth without we and alt.
that's actually a very profound statement, because there's no wealth without two people actually considering some kind of subjective value of a thing, of any given.
Unless you have like a Cain and Abel scenario where there's only
That's
one
two people.
winner.
No, that's still two
Yeah,
people.
well, it started with two
It
people.
started out with we. It started out with we.
This is my last point.
And it
I'm
became ill.
What's important here, and this is what's interesting for countries like where I come from, is the fact that you can create your own currency. So if you've got 5 people living in Africa, right?
I think there's way more in Africa now.
No, there's 5 right here.
That is exactly
The organized
right.
currency.
So just listen to this. This is the last point I'm going to make, and it's a very important point. Is that, say you've got 5 people living in Africa, right? In the same village. They live all together. They can, they speak to each other every day. And you have one of the, now those people struggle to, they live in houses that the minute there's heavy rain, they're flooded and they have no homes. They constantly, because they have to use gas stoves, the village, the what we call townships, they just burn down and people die. There's no security. The other day, because the taxi ranks are fighting for power control, they just shoot each other. They don't have a conversation. They just pull out guns. So the lady who works in my house, she had to leave work to go home and had police escort to her home. Okay. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, what's amazing for this is that if the 5 of us decide to, if say Peace is a hairdresser, GP sells peaches, Orange sells clothes, and so on, Peace can transact with GP and he can say, I will give you some food if you cut my hair. It's going right back to taking bartering one step further, where they can make their own currency, going back to the beginning of currency. So they are allowed to create their own currency that they can get exchanged for to improve their standard of living. Yes, they might still live in shitty areas, but they're saving money because they're not going to the hairdresser and paying them money. They are doing it in their area, if that makes sense. So there's a couple of platforms that are starting to look at doing things like this.
We will have more opportunities for. So, not that long ago in the United States, the majority of the economy was actually small business, small to medium business. Most people actually, or many people, I should say, worked for a small company, or even maybe owned a small company. They owned a shop, or they owned a butcher store. They were a butcher. Like there was.
Oh, you're talking about BC before COVID.
I'm talking about before me.
Oh, okay.
So my family owned a small dairy processing.
Yeah, well, you had the milkman come along and put the glass bottles outside your house.
My family was milkmen. My family was milkmen. They drove truck. My dad drove a milk truck. He got paid to drive a truck. He only had to do he was a little bit privileged.
That's pretty cool.
When he
with
was
the
in
glass
college,
bottles.
he drove a milk. He got paid a lot of money and drove a milk truck only on the weekends while he was in college. And they had a family business and they owned land. They sold off pieces of the land whenever they needed money to go on a vacation or something, which is very foolish. Why I got into real estate. We should own a bunch of very, very prime real estate right now that we do not own. And I get to drive by it all the time and be like, oh, we used to own that land, but my family. So my father's generation, it was my father. He had 3 brothers. There was 2 male cousins from my uncle. My grandfather's brother had a couple of kids. There was 2 girls from those families. There was, I think, eight kids altogether. None of them wanted to go into the business. They were all convinced that it was better to go to college and get a degree and go work for somebody, because you didn't have to worry about, you'd have hours and time off, vacation time and overtime and all that stuff. And our society was convinced that that was actually a better way to go. So we lost a lot of the independent, small, family-owned businesses. And we don't have that anymore. So we need to kind of get back to that. We need to decentralize economic generation, so that it's not top-down controlled, because that's not most efficient for anybody, actually.
The thing is that what you are describing is based on needs instead of wants. And we have developed as a nations, or the Western society, and even the Eastern societies have decided that we need to innovate in order to survive. And if we need to survive to innovate, then we are creating a loop. To make more money, we have to create something new that other people want to buy, so that we can create new things, so that it's a loop on a loop on a loop. And you cannot get out of it by saying we have to change the monetary policies. We have to change how we are acting and how we are needing to grow as societies. That's the basis of it all.
Right. No, you're right. It's not going to happen by decree. It's going to happen by people actually choosing to act differently.
It's almost like what you're saying is that the banks are going to eventually end up owning all of the Bitcoin, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it.
There is, because they're not going to own mine. They're not going to own mine. They're not going to own
nothing.
It's just Sarah
They will
Connor.
own yours, Peace. They will own yours because they are controlling the value. If you
Thanks.
control the value of what somebody owns, you control what they own. That's what I'm saying.
Well, how are they? So
That's
are
why
they
you need.
controlling the value by having more demand than they used to have?
They are controlling it by keeping it as a vault, by letting it out in tiny little bits. Imagine you owned a gold mine. Just think of it like you own the gold mine and all the gold in it. That's what's happening. You can say as much
But
as you like.
nobody owns the Bitcoin gold mine.
Hmm?
Nobody owns the gold mine. They can own
Although,
mine.
by buying a shit ton of it, it's like owning then they're going to own the shop next door to the gold mine where it all goes.
Yeah, it would be
Somebody's
great for
got
the
to.
it'd be great for the institutions if Bitcoin just kept hovering between 75 to like 110 for the remainder of time. Right? Because you could just like artificially keep it up, down, and just keep cutting the necks off retail over and over and over again, and make your money through stable yield and through synthetics and options, and just keep the price down. Because gold isn't worth that much more than it was 20 or 40 years ago. You can keep it down and make money from the Rolexes and
That's the
synthetics.
control of
But
what
this
you
is the
own.
nightmare
Control the
scenario.
value.
I, of
Government-
course, believe in utopia, like you guys,
Nobody
Government-
said utopia. Who? Hold on. Who said that's a non-argument, sir?
I know,
You
I'm
said
just
it was
throwing
a
apples of
utopia.
discord at the audience at this point. Look what happened to your utopia. There is a Python in the Garden of Eden, isn't there? Da-na. Speaking of Python.
But that is that is the truth, though. We're not there is no utopia. There's
Well,
no end point
it's
where
'cause
we
Canada's
have
not
this
in charge.
magic Bitcoin 1 and everyone's happy.
If
we
you
have
let,
to constantly keep building and constantly keep working to improve our world, and that's
but if
never
you
gonna
let
stop.
US be like the 11th province, then you guys get free healthcare. You know what I mean? So there are ways that we can, you know,
The 11th province?
or how many? I don't know how many provinces there are.
I think there's 5 in the
That doesn't,
in
you know,
Canada.
6, 7, 8. You know.
I was like, wait,
Anyway,
there's
I think stacks is so
So,
important. That's
very
all I'm
quick.
saying.
It's almost time for Find2Earn. Just beforehand, though, I'm going to play a quick word from our amazing sponsors. Stay tuned.
Hey. Xenitron.
It is time. The Game Master is here in his natural form. How are you today, sir?
Mortos, I am fine. I'm dead. I am always fine.
Let's go.
Very good. Very good. We have 5 rounds of Find2Earn this morning, sponsored by RuCoin, LeoCoin, Wrap Nothing, Bitcoin Pepe, and Welsh Corgi Coin. And the Game Master is very strict with the rules. Games launch on Skullcoin BTC. You must share out the live stream that you're watching us on right now, and you must like and repost the game rounds in order to be eligible to win. Who should we share for the first whitelist round? You want to do Michael again? I think he does a good job if he's willing.
Let's do it.
We'll have. So the first round is whitelisted for new players only. We have it's a maximum of 50 players. I think we're full. There was a couple of people in the chat that were looking to get added. One of them was, I lost it. Might be too far back. We do have, if you guys are looking to get added to the new player whitelist rounds, the best way to do so is to comment under the live stream or under the game round post of one of the game rounds today, and we'll get you added for the whitelist for tomorrow. And the whitelist is going to be a double round with 3,000 RuCoin, 2 rounds of 1,500 RuCoin apiece, both starting from the same starting location. And Michael, when you're ready,
Oh yeah.
why don't you share the screen and go over quickly how the game works?
Would you like to play a game? Welcome to Skullcoin, Skullcoin BTC, the only on-chain game that matters on Bitcoin. Do you want to make sure that institutions don't quantitatively re-centralize Bitcoin? Well, the only way is to play Skullcoin BTC. We're going to show you how to play it. Now, you can't play with us unless you like and retweet the stream, which is what I'm doing right now. See? Ooh. Like, unlike, like, and then repost. In about 10 seconds.
I wonder what that does to
Oh
the
yeah, it
algorithm.
probably gets me flagged actually. As a bot.
Yeah, you're probably screwed now.
So the way it works is that we're going to be looking for a location on a Google map, and the one who responds to a Skullcoin post with the coordinates wins the actual currency. That's right, actual currency. Yeah, there's more than one now. There's like a lot. So in about 5 counts, we're gonna be playing for actual currency. 5, 7, 2, 4, 1, 0. Now I'm
Okay.
going to refresh. I usually refresh twice because sometimes I don't get it on the first one, or
Sometimes
sometimes
it's not so fresh.
yeah, sometimes it's stale even though you thought it was fresh. So we are competing for the Rue World prize of 1500 plus 1500 Rue. Find the location in the photo using satellite and street view modes. We start here with these coordinates. This is what we're looking for. And simultaneously, you can look for this image or this one. I think we'll look for this image because this looks like it's on a wall somewhere.
Oh, are we kidding?
Say that again.
Yeah, it's live already, Mel. You got to get on it.
Come
Michael
on.
Michael gave the count.
Michael is maestro.
around.
Michael, our our
was-
main person here, main character.
I already found that first image.
Oh my god.
No ways.
So just to demonstrate, I'm gonna.
I'm not eligible, by the way.
So the way we can do this is now that we have the location. See, we just take this set of coordinates here and paste it in Google Maps, maps.google.com. We have this come up, and then you can tuck this to the side like a Friday night in California, and then click on. You can click on terrain if you want. Ooh, satellite. Now you're like, the ASN. So what are we looking for again? Oh yeah, this thing right here. Looks like it's a mural of some sort. Now, where might that be? A mural of some sort. We're starting here. Oh yeah,
And we have one more whitelist for today for bronze silver players. We have whitelist for players who won 1 time and 2 times. So the next game should be like this. Okay, we have a winner for Mini Cooper. It's Kamaluddin. Congrats.
Are you interested in better home living? Your living probably stuck. So get better home living, where you can do layaway for electrical, audiovisual, technology, furniture, bedding, and outdoor.
That's got to be a last name, right?
Better living? Do you want to live mo better? Come on down to better living. Oh, here we go. We found it by accident. All right, so that's how it works.
Okay, we have already 2 winners.
Shut up. All right, so
And I will add you, Michael, and Melanie to the next game since you are above the newcomers already.
all right, so if you're playing, what you can do is comment and then provide the coordinates, and that's how you play the game. Coming up next, we're going to have Orange, who plays it much better than I do.
Have both of them been found?
Yeah, we have a lot of new players. We have like white list every day. Players just DM wanna add them to white list, so somebody spread information a lot, and we are very happy about it. Okay, one more white list for Melanie, Michael, whoever wanted to play, and we add like people who won 1, 2 times before. It's a game. It's a Welsh game.
Oh.
Ready?
5, I guess I'll share. 5, press the wrong button.
Okay, so
5.
can you count a little bit longer? Okay,
Okay, sure. 10,
let's go.
9, 8, set, cease, 5, 4,
Okay, we're ready.
What was
Okay.
that last one? So we end it. Twa.
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 Ah.
Let's go, Michael.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Refresh your X. We'll do it twice. Would you like?
Okay, the game is on for whitelist, bronze, silver levels. Who won twice or one time before?
So those that don't know, the Skullcoin leaderboard was launched last Friday. So there are different tiers of performers that are being tracked. So the more often you win, the higher you can move up the leaderboard, and then you might access other whitelisted rounds. Like this is a whitelisted rounds for users that have won some games. They're not brand new, but it's to allow access to other users. Like
Yes, so our game to get onboarded everyone and not just onboarded by winning one game. We want to steadily you win 2 games, 3 games, the more games. So we make different leagues, different white lists. So each of you will win like more than 3 games and like leads to gold status. And it means like you are very good in Find2Earn, you understand how it plays, and you will participate with skilled players on the same level in future games. Okay, this game is still on, and we have 3 more games, open games for everyone, for like our global elite, for any player. 3 games more for nothing, for Leo and for Pepin. Be ready. Welsh game has still no winner. We wait a little bit.
I realized that if you just highlight over the road, it gives you a picture of what's happening on that road.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
catch, Michael.
Cool,
But
right?
I believe there is delay for 1 second. Okay,
Yeah.
we have 2 winners for Welsh
Oh,
game,
Come
and
on.
I believe the faster was Kudzai Wako.
Wow.
Okay,
congratulations, Kudzai. Well done, everybody.
Come on.
3 more game rounds left to go.
And the second was 0x Welsh hacker. Okay, you are the second, buddy. Just for 10 seconds late. Okay, let's go.
All right, Orange, take it away.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then Fikri, you was the third. Congrats, man. Fikri, you will win, obviously. You are our on-chain player with very good reviews. We love you, and on-chain game will come in May. So our goal is on-chain game onboarding, because it's just warm-up. It's a onboarding game with leaderboards, but just warm-up for bigger games.
We've got a YouTube viewer named Jay, who's apparently jealous. He says, "Get a job, bro. This is my job."
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, we love you. I come to Underworld. I love such people.
Yeah.
I just eat them.
Can you ask him if he got a job for me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you just asked him. He's Jay. Do you have a job? Do you have a job for us?
Pretty much all unemployable though.
I am dead. I don't have a job. I am just
Yeah.
dead. Okay, let's go.
I feel like this is a solid group of employees actually right here.
Yeah.
We could do a lot. I can do a lot with this team.
Yeah. It's a job.
Right. Right.
Just doesn't job doesn't mean get paid. There's a lot of people in the world who get jobs and they don't get paid.
Well, that's my wife refers to, when she's out of work, she gets done with work, but she's still got more work to do. She's finishing dinner or doing other stuff. And I'm not saying that those are specific her jobs, but she's just the one that.
That's where feminism fucked up so badly. It was like, hey, yeah, you can take your
You can
bra
go to
off.
work and still do all this other work that you normally had to do.
This is the problem with
Hey,
society. It's like, how stupid are you?
How
They
dare
would
you?
have won if motherhood was a paid job. if what, it's so dumb. Anyway, I
Let's
rant.
go.
Sorry.
Excellent point. So we have 3 more rounds. By the way, I was informed Reubs had a scheduling conflict, so we will not be having a Leo specific segment at 10. So we can run over a little bit. Not trying to tie anybody else up, but we have a little bit of time, so we don't have to be in a hurry to get these rounds completed before 10. But we do have 3 more rounds. We have Bitcoin Pepe, Leo, and Wrapped Nothing rewards still to go. And these are all open rounds, correct?
Yeah.
Very good. And Orange will be sharing. Orange, for those that don't know that are new, Orange is the resident leader of the leaderboard for Skullcoin's Find2Earn games. He is the man to beat. And he's going to share his screen and show you guys how it's done.
He's very talented. If he keep in this way, I will give him immortality.
Oh, please, no. I don't want to be immortal.
Why?
If you are immortal, that means that you have to see the rest of your life until the universe dies.
I agree.
Well,
So-
if you're immortal, wouldn't you survive the death of the universe also?
Yeah, that would be fucked up.
So be undead like me.
I'd rather be
You can
dead
go to
than
the crypt
immortal.
any day. Like when you're tired, you just slept in the crypt, and that's
I
it.
think it's just a well-deserved break when you
Yeah.
and then we'll get back to work again soon.
Let's
Get back
go.
to my job.
Get back to your job.
Well, that's what reincarnation is, isn't it? Oh, have a break. Well, no, I'm back on the job.
Well, it just makes things interesting when you don't remember what happened last time.
Yeah. That's like being drunk. I spent my whole university career. I'm surprised I have the degrees I have.
You're just very capable. You're what do they call that? A high functioning drunk.
Yeah.
Mel is
Yeah,
also
yeah.
drinking right now from her white flask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that pink juice. That pink juice is
It's a cup of vodka.
it's vodka, yeah.
No, I don't drink alcohol.
Anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah, that sentence, there's one word I left off that sentence. I don't drink alcohol.
Since this morning.
Yeah.
So we have are we almost ready, Zenny, or do you need a minute?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's play by one since we are no rush.
Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. So you want me to give a countdown?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're gonna launch this. What is this one for?
It's a nothing. There is a
We have-
nothing car.
This game is for nothing. You will get nothing if you win. And then we are launching it now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refresh your screens.
Let's go.
Go, 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 go.
And I'm actually going to try to win this one too and get extra games for tomorrow.
There is very nice parking. Actually, it's a feel of nothing parking like this.
Yeah, I could see. I've seen some parking jobs like this before. Probably more obnoxious ones than that, actually.
Orange, should
Very
you share?
interesting. Does it say nothing on top of that? Is that actually going to be there too?
Oh, okay, orange playing. Follow orange, learn from orange,
Orange is playing, which means it's already won.
and follow me if you wanna rise undead after life.
Yeah, definitely follow Xenitron. Definitely follow Skullcoin. You can give DeOrganized Media a follow. Yeah, we tend to have some information that might be interesting over here and there sometimes. That's interesting. I found another sideways parked car that was not the same one.
This is not so hard, so I believe we will have winner soon, but we have still no winner. You have opportunity to win one 1.5 billion of nothing. It's about 15 USD. 15 bucks, come on. Mortals. Focus.
He said it's not hard, which means it's near the starting location.
Not so near, but I mean like it's not in the other town.
So it's not so near to the starting location. Let's see.
It's very shocking that Orange hasn't found it.
Yeah, because this game has a lot of luck. Okay, we have 2 players who found. It's Sir Cunnilingus and Winnie. So
Wow.
Sir Cunnilingus was faster than Winnie for 3 seconds.
Sir Cunnilingus has been killing it lately.
Yeah, he is working so hard.
I get excited every time he shows up.
Me too. He definitely
Not a
has
party
it.
until Sir Cunnilingus shows up.
It's you know, he's really got the game licked these days.
Ha ha ha. That's very funny, Pete. It is.
Oh, we have a lot of players who found. We have its megaphone. Congrats, man. You are.
No, you sound
Don't
angry that
never-
you sound more angry than amused.
Oh,
No,
we have
I'm not.
Like I feel like my daughter's talking to me about my jokes right now.
Look, maybe you could
Yeah.
use it to barter on that new economy.
What?
Okay, 2
No, I'm not
games
angry.
more.
Sorry, that came out very sharp. Sorry, I know.
It's
And
okay.
then I tried to fix it and it didn't work.
We're gonna be having a lot of the hotel rooms in Bitcoin.
It just
I would never be angry with you, Pete. Ever.
no, I know. More like just like
It was very funny.
not amused, but being polite.
See what you did, Sir Cunnilingus?
See
You're
what you
causing a
did.
rift in DeOrganized. It's my favorite. What happened to the other one? Crypto Titty.
Cryptiddy?
Yes.
Cryptiddy is actually is close to the bin switch family from what I understand.
It's like we're filling out the anatomy one .btc at a time.
Yes.
The
I'm
body
going
of
to be
knowledge.
called Little Dick.
Little
again?
Little Dick.
Oh yeah, we'll have to have all of them. They can be an ambassador.
We have to have all the. I'm going to go and buy all the different kinds of dicks I've seen
There you go. Yeah.
as wallet addresses.
Yeah.
And depending, when somebody says, please send me your wallet address, then I'll send them the one that I imagine what it looks like.
Cheers.
It sounds like an
Okay.
NFT collection waiting to happen.
Show must go on.
The show
Sorry.
must run. Oh, that's right. We're still waiting for the next round to launch. Do you need a minute? Or are you ready to go, sir?
Imagine find the dick.
Oh, we'll
Coming
wait
soon.
like a minute. Everyone get back from the previous map.
I
and we're
hate
ready.
that game.
Find the little man in the boat. Coming soon. Just go.
That one's easy.
You have the evidence. Yeah.
So while we have a minute, I'm going to just quickly give a shout out to our amazing marketing partners at Bitflow and StackingDAO. StackingDAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stack network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there is zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com and jump on in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And friendly reminder, we have the Zeely campaign every day with DeOrganized and Bitflow. Today's password is Stake2Earn. That's right. Today's password is Stake2Earn over at Zeely. Jump into the Bitflow Zeely Quest campaign and find us. We have daily campaigns. This password is changed daily. You have an opportunity to earn daily at Bitflow, which is your go-to DEX on Stacks, the only place where you can trade native BTC alongside top tokens like STX, SBTC, USDC, and Runes, now including Liquidium's LIQ token at Bitflow.
What more do you need? Hey, is there a Velar.com website as well as the .co?
Yes, yes, they will both get you to the same place.
Okay.
Velar.com
Okay, we're ready.
is actually their main.
Countdown.
Okay. I
Time
saw
to
it.
go.
I
Let's
wondered
go.
what it was.
The Pepe
Okay.
game. It's 15 USD, like 500 Pepe. Let's go.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, the
The
countdown
game is
really
on.
worked.
Let's go. Share, repost. Don't forget to like and repost. We are growing. We are become bigger.
Yes, it's very important that you guys share the live stream. I know I haven't been shouting it out as much because we're getting
Bigger we become, bigger
viewers.
prizes will be like $20, $50. Who knows what future will bring
right.
to
The
us.
more viewership we can get, the more attractive sponsorship is to our amazing sponsors. The more rounds we can do, the more communities we can add to the sponsorship rules, the more games we can play, and the larger the prizes we can actually facilitate for you guys. So it's it's win-win if you guys share out the stream. Plus, you have to do it. If you win the round and you didn't share out the stream, the game master will take that win right away from you. And we are looking for 500,000 B Pepe right now.
Looks like we're looking
I can't
for a
believe the
bot.
price. B Pepe has shot way up.
Really? Tell me more.
Yeah. We were giving away more
Oh,
than
seems
100K
like
last month. We were giving away like double last month for $10 rounds, and now 500K is $15. So if you won last month, you won $10 last month, but if you held it, it's worth closer to like $20-25 right now.
Wow.
Okay, we have lucky person. We have
They already won it.
We have three winners. We have three winners. Yeah, Dictator was faster than Olamide Esther for 20 seconds, and Orange followed them.
DD, let's go.
Let's go.
Hi,
I
Dictator.
believe he just dropped his yellow pegman and just hit this one. Let's go.
What's up? I see Crypto Finder in the house. Good morning, brother. Good morning, The Only Black. Good morning, Max. And good morning, Assistant Boyfriend, saying, how's it going, Orange?
That's what I need.
An assistant boyfriend?
Yeah.
I'm not that interested. It's not that appealing to me.
To have an
You don't
assistant.
have like a gay friend you go to musicals with or to the movies.
Yeah. It's just somebody you can like. There's no pressure.
Okay, we have a lot of players who found. That's very nice.
Congratulations, everyone.
That's awesome. So that was super fast. I didn't even get the chance to like and reshare the round before everyone won.
Okay, we have last game for Leo today. Be ready. In couple minutes. We just
Couple minutes.
let the people breathe, like in Prodigy. Breathe.
Breathe. So take a minute.
Breathe.
You guys can catch your breath. We're going to be back in a minute with the final round. We got one round left with Leo token. We will have shortly. And I can't believe how fast these rounds have actually gone. That was really quick.
Okay, I've got news. As always, we are our Cape Town where I live is like literally like has an uncontrolled near where I live. Like last night I didn't really sleep because I was scared.
Is that bad?
It's burning. It's on fire.
Oh, I didn't even hear anything about that in the news. this
Yeah,
morning.
if you Google Takai fire on Twitter, you'll see some of the crazy pictures. Anyway, that's my news.
Cape Mountain Fire.
No, Tokai. Tokai. Tokai.
Oh yeah, I see it here. I do see it.
And then there's like a Firewatch map, and my phone's dead, so I can't show you. But it's basically, and all the roads. So we live on the peninsula, like by the southern tip. And
Are these
we were,
wildfires or was?
yeah, it's like actually out of control. Like they can't control it, and we can't get out of the peninsula. We locked in because of they open like one road every now and then for like emergency traffic to go through, but
So
like
you're-
locked.
So you guys are in. How long has this been going on?
Since Friday.
Since Friday.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Evacuated a bunch of houses. Anyway.
So
So
are you-
Cape Town is orange. Cape Town is orange. It's shouting out the Bitcoin.
Bitcoin orange in Cape Town. That's not the well.
Not the orange.
In all seriousness, Mel. Good luck. I mean, I hope you guys are okay. I don't think that the whole town's probably going to get
No,
engulfed,
because
but I know that those things are scary.
It's not by Cape Town. It's out here by the Southern Peninsula. I'm about an hour or about 45 minutes from Cape Town. Like down by the
You can't get off the peninsula.
No, we're in what they call the Deep South. It's like on the southern tip of Africa. Thanks, DeFi Dictator. I think we're okay. I said to, because my husband's on tour, I said to him, don't worry, we live like over the road from the beach. You can just run into the ocean.
Well,
I'm eating you.
it shouldn't. You should be safe on a beach, I would imagine, because there's not a lot of stuff to burn there.
I live on a mountain, so it's like a mountain, and then there's a road, and then there's the beach. So the mountains are all on fire.
Now be
It's
safe.
smoke.
Yeah,
It's getting
just give me coordinates. I will send you the sphere from the underworld to protect you.
Thank you. I will. I
Okay.
will. I'll send you guys a photo in DM. You can see how bad it is. Like on Firewatch, how landlocked we are.
Yeah, well, if it's really serious, don't stop and take photos. Just
No, it's on our community group. Like the one guy was like, "Oh, how's everything?" And then it's our roads. "Oh, it's fine. The wind doesn't look bad today." And then somebody wrote, "It's completely out of control. The wind's just changed direction." I was like, "Oh,
that is scary. That is scary.
oh."
Okay.
We got another round. Are we ready?
Let's play the last round for Leo. You have to find the white horse and white cat.
All right.
And
Okay.
just be focused. You have to understand where it can be and be lucky. Skill and luck, it's all about the game. This is fair competition. Everyone can participate. Everyone can win. You can play from any place of the world. Let's go. Who wanna count down?
5,
I'll go ahead.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
The last game for today. Mr. White. Find him.
How do you find these places? And do you just like randomly pick a place?
Well, he follow patterns. He see like the grass, like the house.
No, I'm talking about how do you pick the places for the game?
Oh, it's a secret. I'm just randomly. To be honest, I'm just pick absolutely randomly, and I'm create stories around it.
He spends a lot of time building out these games for us.
Amazing.
Time does not exist, my friend.
He spends a lot of effort building out these games for us. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
No
Wonderful.
problem.
It's
You're
really
welcome.
wonderful what you're doing, Xenitron. It's that it goes back to that whole point of like bringing value to a chain, and community and giving people something to do inside an ecosystem, so that they're not like, remember we were talking about dopamine hits and whatever the other day, where you
Yep.
kind of do your DeFi and then it's over. Whereas here, you're creating half an hour every day of something awesome and fun to do.
Right, and it's engaging, and we're all chatting. We have actually more people in the live chat today than we have in a while too. Like it's actually it's more today for a Monday. Usually we're a little slow on a Monday, so we've got this is great. This is great, except for QB. QB thinks we suck, but
For
Yeah.
50
Yeah,
bucks,
very
I will do
beginning.
anything.
maybe he's just being an ironic Primus fan or something.
Well, that's it. We do. We suck.
Oh.
Maybe going back to the dip conversation.
QB, you will face me in the dreams.
Yeah. I'm gonna autistic laser beam you. Some joyful thoughts.
Uh-oh.
I'm here for all trolls. I
There's some
love them.
witchcraft and sorcery coming your way, QB.
Yeah.
Don't mess.
Don't
Trolling
mess
is not. We're not worried about the trolling. It doesn't bother us, but it might bother you.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have a winners. A lot of players found. The winner is Dracula.btc. It's a new player. I believe he won once time before. Congrats, man.
Awesome.
win.
That's great. Dracula ZX.btc. There's a
Nice.
new player, a new winner. Congratulations. Wow, we did have a ton of people in the we have a lot of people playing today. We really do.
Yeah, be
This is
ready.
great.
Soon chat will
I
be
can't believe
very.
how quickly you found that meme, Orange. You know how long I will spend? That I will literally spend like half an hour and then like, should I post this? Should I post that? That was very impressive.
Yeah, it's just clicking the first, the best, the whatever I think is funny.
Amazing.
Oh, that was Mel, you said you're dropping another article this morning.
Yeah. I'm
What's
so
that about?
excited.
You want to give us the brief summary, or we just have to go and read it to find out?
You have to go read it. You have to go and see what I'm ranting about this Monday on Bitcoin Weekly, every Monday.
Melanie's Monday. I'm trying to think. I don't want to just say article because that's losing. I'll come up with something with a little bit of
Essay.
alliteration there.
Kind of like essays, I guess.
Monday musings. We'll say that. Melanie's
Yeah.
Monday musings. Maybe that's not right. We'll work on it.
Monday madness. I kind of like the idea of madness.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. But every Monday, like clockwork, Melanie drops a really, really thoughtful and an interesting, thought-provoking article. So make sure you're following her on X as well. This was another excellent episode. I always have so much fun just hanging out with you guys anyway. But the Find2Earn rounds gives us something to kind of focus on a little bit with the banter and the conversation. So I think it's really I love doing it. We are working on lining up some of our sponsors for next month. We'll probably have a few new ones, and a few of the ones that have been sponsoring might be taking a break to give themselves a break from doing the live show and all that stuff on top of it. But we will definitely have more Find2Earn rounds for May throughout the month. I wonder if we can even do something while we're in Vegas with a little bit of a specialty kind of stuff while we're there at the end of the month.
Wet t-shirt contest.
Wet
That's
t-shirt.
what I'll do. I'll run the wet t-shirt contest. Let me tell you, I know good boobs.
You're going to be a judge? You and me can judge it.
I'll find the girls. Like, you know how you at concerts they send out the people to the bouncers or whatever they're called, the minders, to go and give girls cards.
Roadies.
Yeah, the minders go out and they get like girls to come backstage. I'll do that. I'll be in charge of getting boob girls.
Where they find and earn.
Find and play.
Play
I
to
was
earn.
more thinking of the crypto dudes with the white t-shirts. Below their shirt, you still see their belly. They have more cups than some girls have, and those
Eye
guys.
contact.
Bigger cups, you mean? Bigger boobs than some girls.
Yeah,
You know why guys' boobs are getting bigger?
Because of the simulated estrogen in bisphenol A.
All
It's
the
in
hormones
plastic.
and the meat they're eating.
And in the plastic. In the plastic water bottle. In all the water bottles and all of the soda bottles and all of the drink containers have mimicked estrogen. Fake estrogen.
Yeah, you must have a water filter and stainless steel drinking bottles.
Yeah,
That's what you got.
our food is not good for us.
No, I watched a video the other day on chicken nuggets.
Ugh.
You know what? I was a labor specialist, like a bunch of things actually after varsity. But the one thing I did was I went to a chicken farm, and my job was, there were like a couple of hundred people that worked there. My job was to go and interview all the people that worked there, and then make sure that all their job descriptions were correct, according to like labor laws and whatever. Anyway, so I had to spend like a week getting to know these people's jobs and watching what goes on in a chicken factory. Let me tell you, it's so gross. And today it's got even worse. Like now they just put, the silicone that is in girls' boob implants. This is not even true. They put that in chicken nuggets.
Ugh.
Yeah. There's so much like they're putting like plastic in foods. You know what I mean? Unless
it's really not good. This is why we need supply chain on chain. Like why we need real world asset function, and so we can actually make sure so that there's a record of what's being put in food.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying earlier about the milkman, like with us when I grew up on the farm, we would go and fetch our milk from the dairy. You could see the cows getting milk.
Right.
We took our pigs to the abattoir, and then literally the bacon came out the other side. So, and we knew the guy. It was like a one-man show. So what you were saying earlier is exactly what we need to go back to.
There is a story happening in the western part of Europe where there is so much PFAS in the ground, in the soil, that some people that are having hobby chickens cannot sell those anymore or give them to family or whatever, the eggs.
Because there's so much what in the soil?
PFAS. So the forever chemicals.
The what chemicals?
Forever chemicals.
What is that?
So there is a group of chemicals that are grouped as PFAS, so PFAS.
They don't, right, they don't diminish over time. They're just present forever once they're there.
Yeah. So the chickens are eating, apparently, the worms who are eating the soil. So they get into the chickens, they lay the eggs, and the eggs have that chemical in it. So you cannot eat the eggs anymore from hobbyists.
But that's why you ask yourself, why is everybody getting so sick? And even if you look at people that don't look, that sort of, I don't know, people looked healthier to me. Like it just, I don't know, to me, I'm like fully scared about, even here, I know one of the top farm, the fruit and vegetables, she's got like, say 5 farms. She's busy getting like a farm in Angola. It's like a $50 million build or whatever. She's like the main distributor of fruits and vegetables in our country. And she was saying to me the other day, do not eat the carrots unless they come from a local, like basically her carrots, don't eat them. Because the carrots are being grown basically in animal feces, literally, because there's no water in the river. I don't know. There's some like long story why she's dead, but I mean, that's like legit from the farmer, you know. Super scary.
Really, really. We have a lot of work to do. Is really what it boils down to, you know. But happy to have you all here to do it with us. Thank you guys again for joining us for Skullcoin Find2Earn rounds on DeOrganized with our amazing meme token partners Rue, Leo, Welsh, B Pepe, and Rap Nothing. We will be back tomorrow with more rounds, more news, more entertainment, and maybe a little bit of scandal like we always get into a little bit. We'll see. Keep an eye out for Melanie's article to drop shortly if it hasn't already. And thank you, Mel. Thank you, Zenny. Thank you, Orange, for joining us today. Mel, did you have one last word?
No, just hit him 15 minutes.
Who you got on your show on Thursday? No, and be on the lookout for Mel's mystery guest on Thursday on Bitcoin and Beyond at noon on Thursday. Or, you know, maybe next week. We'll see we'll see what happens.
I've got a guess.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
That's okay. Normally I'm very organized.
You have a guess, you just you're not ready to announce who it is. All right. We'll leave it at that. That's a great way to end it. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media coming at you live on BitcoinLive, Decentralized broadcasting every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news and information about Bitcoin and crypto and stacks and everything we can to keep you informed and make sure that you are able to do all of your own research and make all of your own decisions for yourself. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in today. We really do appreciate all of you guys tuning in every day, enjoying our content, enjoying our platform, sharing it out. Really means a lot to us. You all have a blessed, very productive week, and we'll see you all again very soon.